So, when we are planning our speeches, it can be really easy to get caught up in the me of the planning of the speech, right? What am I going to be talking about? How am I going to research this? How am I going to deliver this, etc.? And so it can be really easy to forget about the other half of that equation, the audience. And it's important to remember that speakers don't give speeches to audiences, but rather they jointly create the meaning within their speeches with their audiences. So coming to know our audience is a really important part of the speech making process. And so we have to look to who our audience is and try to understand that and how the being of our audience is going to affect the rest of our speech. So when we talk about audience analysis, we're talking about the process of gathering information about the people in your audience. And there's lots of different ways that we can do this, but when we are thinking about our audience or starting to think about our audience, we have to really come to understand what their needs are, what their expectations are, their beliefs, their values, etc. Because your audience likely has a wide range of expectations about what your speech is going to be about. They have a wide range of different beliefs and values and attitudes. And so you have to figure out what those beliefs, values, attitudes, opinions, etc. are so that you can compensate for them in your speech. And because we don't want a situation to happen where the audience receives a different message than the one that you intended to send. So we have to understand who our audience is and how they might end up interpreting our messages.